Hi guys, I'm going to show you how I do my eyelashes by myself at home because I'm very sensitive to the eyelash glue for extensions, but I like having eyelashes and I don't want to put them on every day. So I ended up finding the brand Falscara by Kiss, and it comes with a little set. You get the eyelashes and then you get the glue. This tube has been well traveled, so you get the glue and the primer. I did try to buy the more expensive brand, the Lashify glue, and I went right back to this. This is the best. I think you can get the whole kit. I got it on Amazon. I don't, depending on where you live, anywhere that sells Kiss press-on fingernails usually carries this set. So it's the Falscara, Falscara. Oh, it's backwards on there, but it's the Falscara Lash Extension Kit by Kiss. And you can actually just go to the Kiss website and get it too. So I'm gonna show you, because it was a little difficult at first, but now it's no problem at all. I'm gonna show you the fast way to get them on. I leave them on about a week and then I peel them off and put a new set on. I suggest getting this. This is the remover. This is also by Falscara Kiss. And this tool comes with it, and that's the one where you're gonna use it to apply your lashes. I like the lashes they come with, but I buy these instead because you get way more in a package. The ones that come in the kit, you only get one set of, and it says it's reusable, but with COVID, I don't know. I peel them off and throw them away. I don't want anything sticking in any bacteria. I shouldn't even just say COVID, with any bacteria, because I leave mine a little sticky. I don't put the sealer on them to make them not sticky, because that way every day I can just go ahead and press my fingers down just to make sure they're still sticking. So when they have that little bit of tackiness, it just helps them stay stuck down. So I buy these. They're the Ardell Knotted Flare Trios, they're called, and I use long black. But you can get them in all different sizes if you like a little bit shorter size. So you can see they're little sections. So first you make sure your eyelashes are clean. You don't want to have anything on your eyelashes. And then you want to always make sure your tool is clean, because the least sticky you can keep this, the better it will be and the easier it will be for you. So I just take my remover, I put a little bit on a paper towel. I leave it saturated on the paper towel like that next to me. I also purchased this. It doesn't work as good if you're going to use the long eyelashes like me, but if you're going to do a shorter one. So what it is it's just basically the knockoff of the Lashify one, where they use a oh god, I can't remember the name. It's not latex. It's a rubber lash sealer. So then when you're done, you can go ahead and just lash around like this to keep your lashes on, and it doesn't stick to it, because it won't stick to this material, the glue. It's pretty good with this one too, but you really do have to clean it a lot. So I'm cleaning it right now. I'm just wiping down the edges, the sticky edges, so that it's not sticky at all. So then next I take my glue and I use the side that says bond, and it ends up looking like a tiny wand. It looks big in this picture, but it's really, really small actually. And what I do is I put a really thin layer. I try to stay towards the base of the eyelash. You want to get your inner ones really good, because those are the ones that usually give you a problem, if any of them do. So I just go to the base, and I cover my whole eyelash because I'm old and I don't have good eyelashes, but somebody that's young and probably has thick, pretty eyelashes, if you go all the way up, you're gonna most likely clump your eyelashes up. So for me, it's okay if mine clump up together because they're so soft, they're so thin and granny-ish anyway. So once I got a good base, I like to take this and put it, the bottom of the glue, in between my knees, or in between my legs, so that it's holding it for me there. And then the next step, this is the only difficult part about this, is figuring out how to hold this. So you want to make sure your ends, let me see here, see, I even got to figure it out. So you want to make sure the end, the knotted side, is facing you with these. So see, my pretty end is facing out, but the end that's gonna actually glue to my other one is facing towards me. Then you're gonna take your tool, you're gonna face this long part towards you, and then you're gonna grab your lash by the ends and pull up. So when you're holding it, it'll look like this. Here's your end up here. I like to move it just so it's on just the end of the lash, like this. So you're gonna go at yourself like this way. So now that I have my base, my eyelash is sticking to my lid. Now that I have my base, I'm gonna take my glue and I'm just going, I just do about halfway up. I do the bottom of it really good. And about halfway up, because just that bottom is not gonna help hold this on. Try not to get any glue on your tool, because that makes it not stick well. And then I always start from the inner eye, and you just touch it underneath your lashes. So I hope you can see this. So just under the lashes, and let it go, and then I just take my tool a little bit. You don't have to get crazy right now. As long as it's sticking on there, you don't have to worry about doing all your clamping. I let it rest for a second before I start clamping, because sometimes it will stick to your tool and then the whole thing rips off. So then I just go to put my glue back in between my little leg holder. I wipe my tool down, because I don't want it to be sticky. Here I go again. I'm just gonna always make sure it's facing you like this. Pull my eyelash, so I'm holding it like this. I like to move it so I just only have a quarter clamped on there. I'm gonna glue it, put a little glue on there. And I mean, don't get aggravated the first time you do this, because I mean, if you get it the first time, great, but it's worth it in the end. I mean, that's why, you know, when you buy these big sets too of eyelashes, you can play around with them for a little bit too, and then you don't feel as bad. They're only like $5. So then the next one, I like to put them right next to each other. So I'll just go, stick the next one on. I kind of just take my tool. Oopsie. There, it's stuck on me. So I must have got some glue on my tool. I have no patience today, so hopefully you don't see me have a flip out. All right, and I'm gonna just stick it on there. I don't like that one because the eyelash is stuck together, so I'm gonna redo it. So again, here, pull this up, give it a little glue. Oh, that's why I hold it in between my legs, and I moved it because you go to grab it. It always seems like the other end is the end you need to pull out, and it's not, and it makes a mess everywhere. Gluing my end, and I'm gonna just stick it on the bottom right next to the other one. See, nobody's perfect. I think my tool is sticky again. But like I said, it's worth it in the end. A little bit of aggravation, big deal. You don't have to go somewhere. When I go to get my eyelash extensions, when I used to, there, and just use your tool, push it on, second one done. Clean your thing so you don't have to go through what I just went through. When I would go to get my eyelash extensions, the glue would bother my eyes so bad I couldn't even see. I'd drive home in the middle of the winter with my windows down, blaring all over. So it took me a couple minutes to get those first two on, which Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, whatever, stuff happens. So I'm just gonna give the other ones just a little quick wisp. Get it close down too. Just freshen up my glue. And then again, I'm just taking my tool. The ends are pointing towards me, the knotted end. You probably can't see. Of course I can see and you can't. That there. Glue it. Right next to the other one. Push it. And clean your tool. If you keep the tool clean each time you remember that, you get these things on a lot faster. And I'm pulling my, just so you can see how I do it. I just make sure I have, when I first grab it, I make sure that I grab the whole lash extension, otherwise you can pull some of them out. So I have the whole lash extension and then I just go with my fingers, clean fingers, even though they don't look clean, but I'm working on a project, so I got stuff stuck all over my nails with super glue that they're not dirty. So I put it to the end like that. I'm gonna get some glue on it. About half, I just do halfway, that's it. And I'm gonna stick it again under my, right next to the other one, just under my lash. There. Oops. See, I played with them too early. That's why I said you should just let them set for a second and then you can move them around. But I don't even take my own advice. But that's the right way to do it, but now you can learn from my mistake. There. I'm just pushing it a little. So I just give it a second if you want to see what it looks like. And again, these are the Ardell what are these? The Ardell Duralash Knotted Flare Trios. And these are in long black. I have done medium too. I don't know, I just like these. Because, you know, after a couple days, if you reapply your glue, 'cause sometimes I will, like every maybe second or third day, I'll just take the glue and I'll just do right underneath and then I'll go, I don't do the whole lash because like I said, they'll clump together, but I'll do under here, I'll just dab it and then I'll go on top too, just at the bases and dab it just to get a little bit of extra glue on there if I feel that they're not really that tacky anymore. So now that I have those on, I can clean my tool. Just make sure it's not sticky. And then I can go through and just clamp them down. This. So I clamp, don't come off. I clamp. And see, there's a little bit of resistant stickiness, but it wasn't bad. I mean, I wouldn't go and do the other side or do these again without cleaning off this tool first. There. So my eyelashes are on. And then if you want, if the stickiness bothers you, because sometimes if I sleep, they'll start to push up on the edges or it'll actually stick to the top of my eye because I do leave them sticky, like I said. But the other side has this side, it's called Seal. And you're supposed to put that on there to help it from being sticky and keep them moist so they don't dry out and they stay on longer. I'll be very honest with you, I never use it. But for some people that just don't like the stickiness, you can just go and lightly put it on. And then it's better to just, it comes out in clumps, I don't know, like Vaseline. So I just take my finger and kind of smooth it out if I do put it on like that. But like I said, I don't really like to use it because I like the tackiness. So tomorrow or even later in the day today, I'll just go and I'll push with my fingers like this. I just push them. I just squeeze them on, make sure they're on. And I mean, I've had them stay on for 10 days, but they start to stick together, and I don't know, I just look ratty. So, but even if I don't like one, it's not good to just rip them off because you can rip your eyelashes off. I did have a bald spot. I probably still do for a little bit from taking them off because they're driving me crazy. One was poking me. So, but you can take off little sections and just put a new little section right on. That's why I like these, because with the ones that come with the kit, they're nice if you to practice for your first time, but I always will have lashes. When I go to our cabin, I always have these with me, and it's not like I have to take a lot of stuff. Even when I take them, I don't even take the remover, because I know I'm only just gonna put one on if one falls off, but I shower with them on, and they don't come off in the shower, but I also don't soak my whole face in the shower either. I try to avoid them getting wet. And then when I come out, I just wait a couple minutes and I just give them a press with my fingers like that to get them right back on. If you have thick eyelashes and you like the really dramatic look, you can put because the glue is black, you can put it up a little bit higher. But like I said, you do risk the chance of it clumping your eyelashes all together too. So I won't make you sit through me doing the whole other eye, but thank you for watching, and I'll go over the products one more time for you. This is Falscara. It comes with, you can actually just buy the glue. You don't even have to buy the kit. You can buy the glue. I think it's 10 bucks on the KISS website. So it's the Falscara glue you can just put on there. This is the wand, but if you go in and only buy the glue, you're gonna have to buy the wand separate. So it's cheaper to just buy the whole kit, and then you can practice, because it comes with one set of lashes, so you can practice with the one set of lashes that comes in. And then the Ardell Knotted Flare Trio, and these again I said are in long, but when you buy these, be careful, because a lot of the sets, first they have a row of short, and then they have a row medium, and then they have a row long. So I get them off of Amazon. If you just punch in long, it will bring up just the long ones for you, because I don't know, those are the ones I like the best. Or you might like short or medium if you don't like it this much. And then again, I got this tool, and of course I can't remember what the rubber is on this. But if you go look at the Lashify set and see what their tool is made out of, and then you can go back to Amazon and type in, oh God, I don't know why I can't remember what this rubber is. You can go back and type in, I think I got this for $4 on their website. I think theirs is $60. So you can go in, and what you do is you get your lash so that it's on both sides of this, like that, and then you clamp it like that. And it doesn't even stick compared to the other tool I just used to do that. But I think it works good, whatever, but it's just easier when you have a little bit shorter lashes on. I'm just used to them now. For a start, for somebody beginning, it would be better to try to use this with a little bit shorter. Then you don't get all the sticking and the pulling. And so this tool, the Ardell lashes, or whatever ones you like. I like these because they're a little bit thicker to try to do. I try to do smaller ones, but those things fall off like crazy. And then the remover, so that you can keep your tool clean, but you could probably really use anything. I just, any kind of oil, but I feel like if you go and try to use something like baby oil, there's a good chance that it will spread onto your eyelash and then it's not gonna stick. So just buckle down and spend the $5 on this. It's the Falscara Remover by KISS. Again, you can get it on the KISS website or on Amazon. So thank you for looking, and happy lashing.